All right, ladies and gentlemen, I have it in hand. The new Bond number 9 Harrods 175th anniversary fragrance. I told you guys on a previous video, this is a fragrance that I wanted to get. Huge fan of the brand of Bond number 9, and I now have this beautiful fragrance in my collection. So we're gonna get into it, kind of give you guys kind of my initial impressions on it, notes and things of that nature, and we'll talk about it. So let's go. What's going on YouTube? My name is Darren. I'm the BowTie fragrance guy. I talk about fragrances on this channel, of course, but we also jump into talking about some style and grooming as well. So if you're into that, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting the bell icon as well, so that way when a new video is uploaded, you'll get notified. So guys, I am excited today to talk to you guys about this fragrance. Being a huge fan of the brand of Bond number 9, which I've always said, it seems like I'm one of the last fans of the brand remaining, but I like personally what I like. On average, these fragrances do well on my skin. I just like the way they smell. That's what this is about at the end of the day. So this fragrance, Bond number 9, Harrods 175, is a fragrance that was exclusive to Harrods of London. All right. The only thing about buying fragrances from Harrods is that you pay a pretty high shipping cost when you buy from Harrods, but that's the only way that right now that you can get this fragrance. I don't know if it'll ever hit discounts or something like that. I don't know, but for right now, that's the only place that you can get this. So I'm gonna give you guys kind of my initial thoughts, look at the presentation and the whole nine. So we'll run the intro, and when we come back, we'll get into it. So if you want to hear my thoughts on this new fragrance, you know the routine, keep it locked right here.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump into it. Bond number 9, Harrods 175th anniversary, a collaboration with Harrods of London. Now, a lot of companies do collaborations with Harrods that are exclusive to Harrods. I know Parfums has done it. Fragrance Du Bois, I think, has done it, just to name a few. And usually you'll see the color green. So when you look at this box, it is gold with green embellishments. So I guess that's kind of the color of Harrods, or the color that they use to kind of for their marketing, to kind of, you know, indicate a collaboration with Harrods, because the bottles always have green of some sort on the bottle or on the box. So here's the box. If you've seen a Bond number 9 box before, then you kind of know they all come with this plastic sleeve. Slip that off. Here's the box. Again, it says Harrods 175 on the front and Bond number 9. Again, gold box, green embellishments. All right, so when you remove the top of the box, your fragrance will rest, and I say this loosely, securely, as it almost slips, in the box. All right, so you remove it. There's always a card in here. There's a bunch of controversy about whether or not you get samples. You're supposed to fill this out, and you will get samples sent from Bond number 9. I can honestly neither confirm nor deny. I have never actually filled one out and sent it in. But anyway, guys, here is the bottle. Again, very indicative of what you see on the box. You know, again, it's a clear bottle. It has kind of gold and green embellishments on the bottle. The cap is gold. So you have a gold cap. So again, I like the bottle. I'm a fan of Bond number 9. I like their fragrances, the shape of the bottles, and the whole nine. And this is really, really nice. As far as the sprayer goes with this one, let's spray it and see what it looks like here. Bam. All I can tell you guys is this is my kind of scent profile. Now, obviously, we can't go into longevity and things of that nature, but if I'm not mistaken, this is a pure parfum concentration. So, you know, I'll anticipate not a whole lot of projection per se, because a lot of times the more oil concentration you have in the fragrance, the less it kind of projects, but I will anticipate longevity. All right. It smells good, guys. What I first get when I smell it, the first note that comes to my mind is vanilla. Vanilla. There's a little slightly spiciness in the background that I would akin to the smell of cinnamon. And I'm definitely picking up rose and musk. So those are the main notes. When I first spray this and I put my nose to it, those are the notes that I pick up. All right, so I pick up cinnamon, I pick up vanilla, I pick up rose, and I pick up musk. Now I think there's actually honey in this fragrance as well. Honey, so I think there's honey, I think there's an amber accord in this fragrance as well, and black currant. But when I first spray the fragrance, that's the notes that I pick up. So again, we can't really talk about development and what happens, an hour into it. This is just kind of my initial impressions. But my initial impression of this fragrance is I really, really enjoy it. A fragrance that came out here recently by BowTie Victorious. I'm just telling you a reference, a fragrance that this kind of puts me in the mindset of is the newest BowTie to the Zodiac collection, which is called Dragon. Has a very kind of similar scent profile. Fruity up top, a little bit of spiciness when you have that, a very prominent presence of vanilla in that fragrance as well. So that is a fragrance that came to my mind initially when I sprayed this and put my nose to it. They definitely have a similar scent profile. The more it's sitting here now, the spices are starting to come through more. Again, cinnamon being the primary thing I'm picking up. And I'm starting to pick up a little bit more on that honey that they have listed as a note. The honey in this kind of reminds me of the honey that I smelled in Back to Black from by Killian. So a fragrance like this, guys, that features rose, vanilla, honey, obviously, in my opinion, is going to be a fragrance that's going to be great to wear during the cooler months of the year. Obviously, you buy this, and again, it costs, what, I think it was $320, maybe? If I'm not mistaken, between $320 and $350. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head, but somewhere in that range, which I was a Harrods exclusive. I was thinking it was probably going to be $500, so I was actually pleasantly surprised that it wasn't. So a fragrance in that price range, I know some of you may say, well, I want to wear it whenever. Cool, you do that. For me personally, when I have a fragrance with this kind of scent profile, I like to wear it when it's cool outside, cool to cold temperatures. I could definitely see this being something that you wear going out, or more so on a date night. This type of scent profile doesn't really strike me as being an office fragrance. Not anything I would really want to wear to the office, but do what you please when you spend your money on a fragrance. I'm just telling you my opinion and how I would rock it. Definitely going out, definitely date night appropriate. It kind of has that sexy thing going on with this fragrance for sure, because it's kind of playful, kind of sweet. And generally in a date night type setting, these fragrances tend to work. Kind of a fragrance that people will probably want to get close to you. It has that kind of warm essence to it that I associate with fragrances that are great for a date nights and more intimate type scenarios. And definitely, again, scent profiles like this play well when you go out and about, because it's the kind of scent profile that, especially when it's cold outside, that people just are probably going to like the way that you smell. I'll basically say it that way. But overall, guys, I definitely like the fragrance. When the temperature gets cooler outside, I'll wear some more. I do want to give you guys a full review of this. I want to talk about the longevity and things of that nature, but my first impressions is I really like it. Is this one that blew my socks off? No, but I do really like this one. Ooh, it's nice, right? So I'll come back and do a full review at a later time, but just wanted to come on and let you guys know I have secured the bag. I have it in the collection, and like I said, I'll come and give you a more thorough review in the upcoming months. But thank you for your time. Thank you for checking it out. As always, of course, I sincerely appreciate you guys' time and your attention to these videos. I know you don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget, guys, take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darian. I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. Love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side.